Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming up next. Kansas City Sports and Fitness is the magazine for sports fans in KC. Inside, we cover local sports and local teams, from pro to peewee and everything in between. And this month's free copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness includes the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report. You'll find Kansas City Sports and Fitness all over KC at places like the Kansas City Ice Center. And it's free, so pick one up today. This show was recorded live on Saturday, September 7th.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. Now, this segment is presented by Kansas City Chiropractic. Kansas City Chiropractic understands the high-pressure demands placed upon individuals in the workplace and the athletic demands people place on their bodies. And they offer care that can relieve pain and stress and improve overall health. You can call them at 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Hello, everyone. I am Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine, and you're watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. Now, today's show is being taped at the grand opening of Core Athletic, which is located at 305 Northwest Business Park Lane in Riverside. It's 1 mile west of Briarcliff, near the Red X. Now, if you're looking to be in better shape and striving for excellence in fitness and in every area of your life, Core Athletic is the place for you. Group CrossFit, sports performance, and core performance training, Core Fit for women, and more. Core Athletic can help you evolve your fitness. Visit coreathletickc.com or call 816-651-5536 for more information. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of KC Sports and Fitness is available free at over 700 locations in Kansas City. And this month, with our current issue, KC Sports continues to celebrate our 16th year as the magazine for sports fans in KC. Now, in our current issue of KC Sports, we feature our Chiefs Report presented by Bud Light. This month, we analyze the team and make predictions for the season. We talk with new receiver A.J. Jenkins, who came here from the 49ers, and we look at the outrageous cost to attend an NFL football game. And in our hockey report presented by the Kansas City Ice Center, we write about the skating programs that make the Ice Center the hub of youth hockey in Kansas City. Now, to find a list of locations where you can find KC Sports and Fitness, visit our website, kcsportspaper.com, and you can actually check out a PDF of the entire issue on the website as well. Now, as I mentioned, we are here at the grand opening of Core Athletic, and now we are joined by Chad Drehle, who is the General Manager and the Director of Sports Performance, and Christine Prohaska. She's the Director of Group Training here at Core Athletic. Welcome to the show. Congratulations on your grand opening, guys. We appreciate you having us out here.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate having you here.
So how long have, Chad, have you been here leading up to this event?
We began training in the middle of June 17th. We handled the Parkville Athletics. We had their football and volleyball teams in here. As we were going through that process, we started with the rolling out CrossFit and just started adding members. We've added about 1 to 2 members a day leading up to this point.
Awesome.
Our soft opening was August 1st, and obviously this is our grand opening, so we're excited to get started.
Christine, what's going on at the grand opening today? You've got some vendors here. There are things going on behind us. You've got some vendors here. You worked out some people earlier today. What else is going on?
Yes, at 10 a.m. we had a large group workout on both ends. We had CrossFit, about 25 members come in, old and new, do a workout, and then we also had about 25 to 30 athletes on the sports performance side as well, and Chad trained them. That was from 10 to 11, and we also have giveaways going on every 15 minutes, and in about 30 minutes we're going to do some demos on the sports performance and on the CrossFit side as well, so people can get an idea of what are these components and is that something that I want to be a part of.
Terrific. Well, I was sweating just watching you guys work the
Right.
kids out there. No, we were setting up, but but I was sweating just watching. So let's find out just a little bit about you. Christine, you started coaching at 13.
I did. I was an assistant coach for the power tumbling team that I also competed on. And so coaching has always been a part of my life, and I did that all the way through college and professionally have been coaching since right after college. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, I suppose this is my 11th or 12th year of professional coaching. Yes, so this is a great moment in terms of my coaching career. It's wonderful to finally be a part of something like this.
Absolutely. And in high school you were a multi athlete. You were a
I was in track. Yep, I was a competitive cheerleader and competitive tumbler as well. Yes.
Yeah, because it's listed on your bio, power tumbling. I wasn't sure what power tumbling was.
It's just, think of the floor component of gymnastics and turn that into a runway, and that's what power tumbling is.
Okay.
So take away the other beam and the bar, those components.
I got you.
Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
And you compete in CrossFit events at this time.
Locally,
yeah,
yes.
at this time.
Yep, at the local level.
Yeah, and how have you done?
I've done pretty well. Done well enough.
You finished?
Done well enough to want to continue.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Now, Chad, you were you're an impressive bio. You were a 4-year letterman in college. What were your sports?
I played football and track and field.
Okay. And a national high jump champion?
Yes, that is correct.
So you can do the Fosbury flop thing?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Wow, I'm impressed. Can you still do it?
The landing may be difficult at this point.
They need to add a little extra padding onto that. All-American Male Athlete of the Year. You'll be inducted into the Hall of Fame for Hastings College, which is where you went to college, on September 21st. That's a couple weeks away. Congratulations.
It is. Thank you.
Is the speech written yet?
I'm working on it.
There you go. I didn't know if they just handed you something or if you actually gave a speech.
Right.
But I understand you're also very inspirational with the kids that you work with as well. So.
I try to do. That's one of the pieces we try and build into our programs is the character piece, teaching that teamwork and camaraderie, and just developing a work habit and teaching those kids how to motivate and encourage others. Absolutely.
So explain the facility that we have behind us here. There's an area for with exercise machines. There's an open area. You've got some other machines that are other equipment that's in between those things. Explain what it is that we see behind us.
Right. We have about 10,000 square feet. Just shy of 4,000 of that is the CrossFit, which we have rubber flooring and the whole CrossFit setup. We've got a 24-foot rack, and we're fully equipped and have tons of space on the CrossFit side. Then you go over to the sports performance side, which is just shy of 7,000 square feet.
Wow.
And we have a full 40-yard dash down the side wall, and we are set up with on the sports performance side to handle just about anything.
And you've coached a number of all-state football players, over 15 receivers and defensive backs in your career, and you're a certified Ignite 360 trainer. What is Ignite 360? That's a part of what you incorporate here. So what is Ignite 360?
Ignite 360 was developed by in the origination. It was developed by Under Armour, and IMG was a partner with that. Now IMG has taken over the programming, and IMG is a nationally renowned sports performance facility. They've been around for over 3 decades, and they've trained professional athletes for years. They have tons of experience. So we pattern our workouts based on their philosophies and methodologies with our Core Ignite training systems. Gotcha.
So that leads into what it is that you do here. You have your programs broken up. You got the Core Ignite 360 for kids, 7 to 12 or 13?
7 to 12
What's
and then 13 to 18 is kind of our breakdown.
Okay,
Yep.
13. And what's the difference between how you train those kids?
The 7 to 12 are really just trying to develop their athletic engine, just the basic fundamentals of athleticism. We're going to make them faster, some core strength and body weight strength, and start to introduce some of the ground-based plyometrics, making them a little more powerful and quick through change of direction, and just trying to get them excited and develop a work habit at that age and make it fun and encouraging, but also enhance their performance on the field.
So the things that you work with are speed and agility. I mean, these are listed on your website: power, strength, core activation. I'm not sure what that is. What?
The core, any sport requires a strong core.
Life requires a strong core, doesn't it?
Correct,
Yes.
yeah. We talk about ground force production, whether you're running or jumping, and to translate that force from the ground up through your body, it all comes through the core. And if your core is not strong or hasn't learned to activate, that power kind of dissipates in the middle. So we're really focused on teaching that strong core and just syncing up the body, making the body one strong component, and working on both sides of the posterior and anterior chain to make a well-rounded athlete.
And realistically, that's important for any athletic performance,
Sure.
Not just football, for basketball, I'm sure for tennis, for, any other sport. The core is just involved with that. The other thing is balance, which is certainly very important. And then you had the word explain that word to me.
Is it proprioception?
Proprioception.
That's just balance in space, learning how your body reacts to having resistance or weight at the end of your levers. and just reacting to the space that's around you and being balanced through that piece.
Okay, so as you're driving through somebody and they bump you or something like that, is that what
Correct.
it's just
Yep.
rebalancing and continuing to move through?
Equilibrium.
And
Yes.
those are all, super important,
They
again,
are.
in any sports. Now, you also, we mentioned you work with athletes on the mental aspect of their game as well. Encouraging them and making motivational speeches before big games. Apparently, there was a team that said, "We want you to come in and make a motivational speech to us."
Right. Yeah, we really enjoy that piece. That's where you really connect with the kids, and when you can share in their experiences and share in the process and the training process. And, at the end of the day, when you walk through our facility and through our doors, you're inspired to work out right away.
Sure.
And what we're giving them is just that extra push, the extra reason and the purpose and why they're here. We always talk about training with a passion and training with a purpose, and we try and help instill that within our athletes by giving them little cues on the character piece, whether that day it just be determination or motivation or picking up the other guys and increasing that touch factor.
Sure. Well, we're talking with Chad Drehle, who's the general manager and director of sports performance, and Christine Prohaska, who's the director of group training here at Core Athletic. They're having their grand opening today. Christine, let's talk some CrossFit here.
Sure.
First off, tell us what CrossFit is. I mean, it's its own unique kind of workout.
It is. It's the methodology behind CrossFit is to be varied and highly intense, and that is relative to each person. Maybe it's a beginning athlete or someone that has been doing it like myself for 4 years. You can always find that new level of intensity by adding maybe more reps or a new component or a new skill or more weight to the bar. So CrossFit involves Olympic lifting, powerlifting, running, rowing, kettlebells, dumbbells, gymnastics components. Many varied components come together to make up this methodology.
And something with a tire.
You can
What do you do with the tire?
You can flip tires, or you can use sledgehammers
Big
on the
tire,
tires.
big
Yes,
tire.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Sledgehammers on the side.
Yeah.
That sounds like an anger management type of thing. I want one of those over at my house. No, and then so you have a bunch of different classes for that. When are the classes and different levels for individuals, for the adults and things like that? Is it broken up that way?
Currently, we are accepting all levels at all classes, and eventually, once the classes get big enough, I will break it down into maybe a beginner and then an intermediate, or an intermediate and an advanced. But right now, we have classes at 6 a.m., 9 a.m., and that's our women's only. We also have classes at 4:30, 5:30, and 6:30 p.m.
Wow. So you're working those people that many times a day. Wow.
Well, they all come to their own individual class. Most people do not do 2-a-days for that.
Yeah,
No.
well, you are, though. You're doing 4 days there.
That's true.
And
That is true,
And
yes.
starting at 6 a.m. Holy
That's true.
cow. So CoreFit
Yes.
is something that's a little bit different. It's kind of like a CrossFit, but
It is.
a little bit different than that. Explain
Yes.
what the difference is.
I wanted to create a program that was for women only, and it's the intensity of CrossFit, so it offers all of those components that we talked about, minus the barbell component. So some people, and I don't want to say it's just for women. I'd like to create an option that would be just for men that don't want to use the barbell as well. But taking away those Olympic lifting and those powerlifting components, which can be intimidating for people, is a nice option for them, but offering the same intensity.
Right.
So we still are doing the dumbbell work and the core work and all of the speed and the accuracy stuff as well.
Sure. And you do have childcare available. Your class is at 9 o'clock in the morning, so Mom
Yes.
can get the kids off to school, and if she needs to bring the littler ones, you've got the child care that's just right over here.
Yes, that was something that we discussed from the beginning that was very important to me, was to have child care available for any athlete, not just the 9 a.m. moms that want to come train, but really for the evening families that want to come and train and they have little kids that
Yeah,
are not involved
absolutely.
in sports performance. Maybe they're just too young at this point. Maybe they're 2 years of age, and we wanted to have that available for them. That was a big thing for us.
For sure. And you have other things like boot camps and
TRX, Rip Trainer, and Chad can go into a little bit of that.
go ahead and
Yeah.
fill us in on that, Chad. We've got about a minute.
Sure. Yeah, we'll be offering a variety of classes for the adults and for kids. The great thing about our setup is our space, and we feel like we can utilize a bunch of different training methodologies within that space, the TRX being one of those. We have 12 TRX trainers, 12 RIP trainers. So with that alone, we're going to start to introduce classes for the TRX, which is body weight suspension training. And again, it's kind of taking away that Olympic lifting and the heavy weights, so it allows our athletes another option to train.
And you work with some schools. You've worked with some schools. We're going to talk with a couple of the coaches here in our next segment. You've worked with Parkville. How did that go? Who did you have here?
Oh, it was great. We had their football team, which consisted of overall about 100 kids that came through our door. The volleyball team as well, which was in that 30 to 35 range. So on any given day, we'd have between 110, 120 Parkville athletes in our facility, and it was great. A lot of energy. It was a lot of fun.
And this was during the off season, obviously
Yes.
before they got into school and in their
Yes.
activities. You were working with the football team and the volleyball team. Anybody else as well?
There was a few other crossover athletes in there. Some of the wrestlers were in there, baseball players, basketball players. So those multi-sport athletes were definitely in here as well.
Well, give us your phone number, Chad, on where we can reach you to sign up, and then Christine, fill us in on your website.
Okay. Phone number is 816-651-5536. Feel free to call anytime.
And the website is www.coreathletickKC.com.
Well, I want to thank you both for joining us today and inviting us out to your grand opening. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine show. Today we're coming to you from Core Athletic, which is 1 mile west of Briarcliff near the Red X and Riverside. I am Steve Fish. We'll be right back. Go online and watch Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports Magazine television show. It's available on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel and features local interviews with local athletes and experts covering sports, health, and exercise topics of importance to KC fans. And be sure to pick up your copy of the new KC Sports and Fitness Magazine featuring the Surplus Exchange Soccer Report, the Budweiser Royals Report, and the Kansas City Ice Center Hockey Report. KC Sports Magazine is always free, so pick one up today. These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, get a free 30-minute massage with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make your appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
The Kansas City Ice Center's outdoor pavilion is now open. Sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes, spring leagues for ice and inline hockey, and upcoming hockey camps at the Kansas City Ice Center. Plus, come out to a public skating session or call them to schedule a party or group rental. The Kansas City Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information or to register for a class, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. CMS Nutritionals is a new supplement store on College and Quivira. Stop by and talk to the experts at CMS Nutritionals today to find the right quality supplements for your needs. And with your coupon in KC Sports, save $5 on 4Life Immune Support for Kids. Plus, register now for upcoming seminars. To learn more about their products, visit cmsnutritionals.com. Call 913-469-3665 or stop by CMS Nutritionals on College and Quivira. Mafia's Meal on the Go is a great lunchtime choice. Get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce drink from Mafia Mike's at 87th and Lackman and Mafia Pizzeria Southside at 127th and Metcalf. Great pizza and a great offer you can't refuse.
Mark Twain, Walt Disney, even Abraham Lincoln, they all filed bankruptcy. Debts can overwhelm anyone. I'm Jeff Wagner of WM Law, Kansas City's premier bankruptcy law firm. If you can't pay your bills or your mortgage, we're here to help. You can schedule a free consultation right now. Call 1-855-DON'T-WORRY. Stop those bill collectors. With 4 Kansas City locations, we've helped over 11,000 families through tough financial times. 1-855-DON'T-WORRY.
When it's trophy time or time to present an award or medal or a gift, contact Overland Park Awards. Need an idea for a trophy? We did for the Army High School Coach of the Week Award, and we found it at Overland Park Awards. Come visit their showroom at 7514 Floyd, 1 block west of Metcalf and 75th, or go online to opawards.com or call Terry at 913-649-3635. At Overland Park Awards, they sweat the small stuff so you don't have to. Welcome back to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today, this show is being taped at the grand opening of Core Athletic, located at 305 Northwest Business Park Lane in Riverside, which is 1 mile west of Briarcliff near the Red X. If you're looking to be in better shape and striving for excellence in fitness and in every area of your life, Core Athletic is the place for you. Group CrossFit, sports performance, and core performance training. Core Fit for women and more. Core Athletic can help you evolve your fitness. Visit coreathletickc.com or call 816-651-5536 for more information. Now, in our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness, check out our college football report presented by the Surplus Exchange. This month we talked with Mizzou's Andrew Wilson, Wildcat Ryan Miller, who played for St. Thomas Aquinas here in Kansas City, and Jayhawk James Sims, who hopes this season he will become the all-time leading rusher in KU history. And starting with our September issue, we kick off our U.S. Army High School Football Coach of the Week program. In August, we honored Chip Sherman from Olathe Northwest, Ryan Schartz from Fort Osage, and a guest that will be joining us in just a few seconds, Josh Hood from Park Hill. I got that mixed up here. Josh Hood from Park Hill. Watch for more honorees in the weeks to come. Now, you can pick up your copy of KC Sports and Fitness at over 700 locations, including right here at Core Athletic, at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, Old Shawnee Pizza, Eagles Landing Golf Course, and the Kansas City Ice Center. And now you can also view Good Sports on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. Now, we're joined by two coaches from Park Hill, as I mentioned, who've had athletes on their teams trained here at Core Athletic. Besides sharing those specifics in common, they're also married. They are Lindsey Hood, who is the volleyball coach at Park Hill, and she's also a pro volleyball player for the Heart of America Havoc. And Josh Hood, who I mentioned, is he's the new head football coach at Park Hill, and he also was honored by Kansas City Sports and Fitness as one of our Coach of the Week award winners about a week ago. He's featured with a picture and a write-up on page 11 of our current issue, which you can find at over 700 locations in KC, and you can also find it online at kcsportspaper.com. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Now, first off, you're both in full scale into your seasons, correct?
Absolutely.
So you guys don't see each other at all. This is kind of a date here today. Is that kind of?
It's about as close to a date night as it possibly be.
Well,
we
that's
appreciate
great.
It.
Yes.
That's great. Well, I'm glad we could interrupt your date night here to have you on. Both of you had kids that were trained here at Core Athletic. I'm sure that in your role as coaches, you combine teaching and coaching and the things that you do for your teams, but you only have so much time and you have so many players. What does a facility like this bring to your players, Josh?
You know what it does is it allows us to get a lot of people in here. We had several. What we tried to do is outsource our workouts this past summer with the volleyball program and also with our football program. And what this place allows us to do was get all of our athletes in here. We trained up to 150 kids in here in 2 different short sessions in the morning time. And what happened was other people asked for us to come to their place and work out, but they could only resource 10 or 15 different players at a time. So what we needed was a place that could hold 120 or so kids in one session, and Core Athletic gives us that opportunity. And the training that we got here was functional training, stuff that you don't get in the weight room a lot. There was a lot of Olympic-style lifting. It was combined with the CrossFit training, and on the other side of the gym, we were working sports-specific movements, speed and agility, things of that nature as well. So,
were you guys here when the kids worked out, or are you not allowed to be here at that time?
We were here. We met with Christine and Chad, and they helped teach us the lifts and their different theories on the lifts and our philosophies on the lifts, and we took part with them. We walked around. We helped instruct. It not only helped our kids, it helped us as coaches. So,
from a volleyball standpoint, what kind of skills did they bring to your players?
Oh, just the explosive hips, strong core. The biggest thing I've seen in my girls change is just their strength and their vertical. They're outlasting their competition because they have that muscle strength and that just muscle conditioning that they're outlasting their competition.
And Josh, I know you've coached a variety of different sports. I read that you did baseball and basketball, and of course now you're doing, and you have done football for many, many years. And a program like this can provide a lot of different functionality to all those different sports.
Right. The great thing we do at Parkville and at Core Athletic, what they really partnered with us on was the idea that this was not a football-specific training session. It wasn't a volleyball-specific training session. We'd like to increase the vertical jump in all of our athletes. We'd like to increase the speed and agility in all of our athletes. The functional training that we got, this was not just a bench press competition. It was a CrossFit, a time to take that Olympic-style lifting, mix it with the CrossFit, and it really worked for every sport that there is.
Have you found that they've brought you a competitive edge as far as your players go?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you how the second half of our football games has been Parkville High School's football game. In the second half, we were able to do that in the first week, 35-7 over Raytown South, and all we did in the locker room at halftime was tell them, guys, this is what we trained for all summer. And the kids came out and did a great job in the second half, and they believed in what they had. The confidence that this place built them was something that you'll never actually see, but you can see it on the field.
Yeah.
And I'd agree with that. The confidence, my girls feel empowered. They feel strong. I like to think of myself as a strong female athlete to model for them, but them getting to see Christine and how strong she is, and that she lifts a lot, and she's still a beautiful role model for them, you know. And same with Chad. Chad created this competitiveness within them, and I think when we married the two programs of football and volleyball together, it's kind of like a brother-sister sport now. The girls take pride in what the boys are doing because they've done it, and vice versa.
That's terrific. I mean, that's something that you wouldn't get at any other school, that, you know, because they're not going to do that type of a thing. So next year, you know, after the season's over, after you guys have won it all, or you know, competed at a very high level, right, you know, and your players have improved significantly, you going to come back next year?
You know, I'll tell you what, even if something happened and there wasn't a possibility of us being here every day, the kids would make sure it happened, and the parents would make sure it happened. They are convinced, they're in. They understand what Core Athletic does for our programs. They understand what this facility does for them, and they couldn't be happier with what it did for their kids. I'm telling you, the confidence that they see, and just hearing their kids and watching their kids, and we have heard nothing but great things about what the parents, what the athletes want to do with Core Athletic next year. So we've already been in vivid discussion about how we're going to tie in with Core during the winter time, during the springtime, and then also come back in the summertime as well. I'm telling you, I think it's something that we've kind of piloted here that's got to be something that other high school teams will pick up, because this has been an exceptional ride for us.
Well, Lindsey and Josh, much luck on your upcoming rest of the seasons. Thank you for joining us here, and enjoy the rest of your day together, since you finally have that chance to do that.
Well, we always appreciate everything you guys do for high school sports too, and then Core Athletic as well, so we appreciate your time.
And now we're joined by the co-owners of Core Athletic, Ryan Turner, Doug Prohaska, and Bruce Benefiel. Welcome to the show. Congratulations on your grand opening today. When did the three of you guys come together and decide to bring Core Athletic to Riverside? Go ahead and fill us in, Doug.
Well, Steve, what we actually started out as, first of all, we're all three colleagues. We're commodity traders, and one of the head coaches here at Core Athletic is my daughter, Christine, and I'd been wanting to do something with her in allowing her to just start her own CrossFit box, and yet I didn't feel like just a box was enough, that I felt the trend was going to change and we wanted to lead the trend. And then Bruce joined a class and said, hey, you know what, have you ever thought about starting a box? And I said, well, yes, I have. And he goes, well, I have a cousin who is the equivalent of Christine in sports performance. What do you think of that idea? And it really just started from there. So
very cool. So how long did it take you guys to bring the idea to fruition? Go ahead and fill us in, Ryan.
We started the process shortly before the first of this past year. We put our heads together. We went through, did some business modeling, put the background, kind of our due diligence, did our work, and really liked the concept of, as Doug said, merging the two disciplines together of CrossFit and sports performance training. And when we got that model put together, we really went through the next 2 to 3 months, worked out the process, formed the business, And we opened our doors here June 15th with local high school football team running a preseason football training program.
Well, obviously, congratulations on that. Now, you all have fitness and athletic backgrounds, and as business owners, each of you has a vision for Core Athletic. Bruce, want to fill us in on what you're looking at happening?
Certainly. At Core Athletic, our whole vision is to really go above and beyond what the normal gym is for every day, whether that's for a student athlete or whether that's for an adult. And what I mean by that is, we have a lot of coaches out there, a lot of professionals with regards to sports in every category: basketball, football, track, baseball. But we wanted to go one step further with the athletes and really develop the core fundamentals, the basis of what these kids can develop, and really take them to the next level and prepare them for their coaches, for their sports, to be well ahead of that game. And also for the adult athlete, we wanted to. We all believe in being fit. We want to do it the right way. We want to do it with injury prevention in mind. We want to, we use a lot of strength and weight training, but we want to do that with technique in mind. And that's a real emphasis here, is that we have certified professional trainers that are teaching people the right way. We're not so much worried about how much weight we're pushing. We're worried about how we're doing it the right way. And we believe that's the foundation here, and that'll help us develop and grow and make good things happen.
Very cool. Ryan, Doug, anything to add? We've got about 20 seconds or so in this.
I'll add something. Everything we do here is based on being an athlete, athletic movement. It's not walking in on a treadmill and banging out, endless hours. It's athletic movement and being just in better physical shape.
Well, Ryan, Doug, and Bruce, congratulations on your grand opening here. Much luck. I know that 5 years down the road, you're probably going to be giant franchisers of the whole thing here. We wish you much luck. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the KC Sports and Fitness Magazine show. Today, we're coming to you from Core Athletic, which is 1 mile west of Briarcliff near the Red X in Riverside. I'm Steve Fish. We'll be right back. Beat the summer heat at the Kansas City Ice Center. Sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes, leagues for ice and inline hockey, and upcoming hockey camps at the Kansas City Ice Center. Plus, come out to a public skating session or call them to schedule a party or group rental. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information or to register for a camp or class, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. Join Chiefs great Ted McKnight at Kansas City's Niles Home for Children's second annual Homecoming Through the Decades fundraiser. The event is on Saturday, September 21st, starting at 7 p.m. at the Tower Club at Arrowhead Stadium. Enjoy great food, drink, a silent auction, music, dancing, and more. Tickets are just $75, which includes 2 beverages. Sponsorship opportunities are also available. For more information on this fundraiser and the Niles Home for Children, visit nileshomekc.org or call 816-241-3448. Mafia's Meal on the Go is a great lunchtime choice. Get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce drink from Mafia Mike's at 87th and Lackman and Mafia Pizzeria Southside at 127th and Metcalf. Great pizza and a great offer you can't refuse. Experience a touch of the Ozarks when you tee off at Winterstone Golf Course in Independence. Visit winterstonegolf.com for daily specials and call 816-257-5755 for lessons or information on tournament hosting. CMS Nutritionals is a new supplement store on College and Quivira. Stop by and talk to the experts at CMS Nutritionals today to find the right quality supplements for your needs. And with your coupon in KC Sports, save $5 on 4Life Immune Support for Kids. Plus, register now for upcoming seminars. To learn more about their products, visit cmsnutritionals.com. Call 913-469-3665 or stop by CMS Nutritionals on College and Quivira.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
Mark Twain, Walt Disney, even Abraham Lincoln, they all filed bankruptcy. Debts can overwhelm anyone. I'm Jeff Wagner of WM Law, Kansas City's premier bankruptcy law firm. If you can't pay your bills or your mortgage, we're here to help. You can schedule a free consultation right now. Call 1-855-DON'T-WORRY. Stop those bill collectors. With 4 Kansas City locations, we've helped over 11,000 families through tough financial times. 1-855-DON'T-WORRY.
If you're looking to be in better shape and striving for excellence in fitness in every area of life, Core Athletic is the place for you. Group CrossFit, sports performance and core performance training, Core Fit for women, and more. Core Athletic can help you evolve your fitness. Visit CoreAthleticKC.com or call 816-651-5536 for more information. That's CoreAthleticKC.com or call 816-651-5536 and let Core Athletic help you evolve your fitness. Join KC Sports and Fitness at the Agape Hoops Youth Sports and Family Fitness Fair. It's coming to the Fieldhouse of KC in Overland Park on September 28th and to the Sports Lodge in Independence on October 12th. See you there. Welcome back to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Today's show is being taped at the grand opening of Core Athletic, located at 305 Northwest Business Park Lane in Riverside, which is 1 mile west of Briarcliff, near the Red X. If you're looking to be in better shape and striving for excellence in fitness in every area of your life, Core Athletic is the place for you. Group CrossFit, sports performance, and core performance training. Core Fit for women and more. Core Athletic can help you evolve your fitness. Visit CoreAthleticKC.com or call 816-651-5536 for more information. Now, this segment of Good Sports is brought to you by the Surplus Exchange, where you can take a tax donation credit, plus help KC students when you recycle your electronics and office furniture at the Surplus Exchange. For more information, visit surplusexchange.org or call 816-472-0444. Now, I also want to mention some of the experts who each will be a part of our show during the month, and each has contributed an article to the current issue of KC Sports and Fitness. One of them is sitting right next to me, Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic. She's here with us today. Dr. Carol Ann Reeser and Stephanie Reese from CMS Nutritionals, and sports enthusiast and bankruptcy attorney Jeff Wagner from WM Law. And in the upcoming weeks on Good Sports on September 14th, we will be at the Kansas City Ice Center. KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. On September 21st, we'll be at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located at 127th and Metcalf. And on September 28th, we'll be at the Fieldhouse of KC, located at 135th and Quivira, for the Agape Hoops Youth Sports and Family Fitness Fair. So come on out and join us, and you might see yourself on TV. And as I mentioned, joining us today is Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic. She is a board-certified chiropractor licensed in Kansas and Missouri. In addition to being licensed to provide general chiropractic care, Dr. McIntosh is a certified chiropractic sports physician. She works with athletes from multiple disciplines on specific sports-related problems. She's also a regular contributor to KC Sports and Fitness and a regular on our TV and radio show. Welcome to the show, Dr. McIntosh.
Thank you so much, Steve. What a beautiful facility they have.
It is. It's a wonderful facility. It's a great place for young athletes to work out, and for we older folks to get in shape. And
any opportunity for older folks to get in shape is fantastic.
Is a plus. A definite plus. Now, Kansas City Chiropractic, goes above and beyond just the chiropractic care. You provide great great chiropractic care, and I can attest to that.
Thank you so much.
You helped me when I was hurting real bad. You've expanded your services to offer Class 4 laser and spinal decompression, and we've talked about these things, and physical therapy.
Yep.
I'm expecting that all of those things are going real well, but you also give back to the community, and you've been doing something. You're kind of winding it up right now.
Well, we have a few more months, but yes, it's our 10 years, 10 charities, and so we've been in practice for 10 years, and so we're so excited that we can actually give back to the community that's been so good to us. And I just feel that that's important in every area, is always to try and give back. So we've really been excited about this whole program. This whole year has been opened us up to new charities that I didn't know about. There are so many involved people in the Kansas City metro area. It's unbelievable. It's just fantastic.
Who are some earlier on in your campaigns? Who were some of the people that you did?
We started out. We did the YMCA Challenger program.
Right.
We did Harvesters. We've done Shepherd Center, which is for elderly people. And this last month, we just did the Salvation Army's Children's Shelter. And I'll tell you what, I had no idea what a need this was. It is for children that have been taken out of the home, that have, are either entering foster care, or they need to make changes and so that they can be returned to their home, or maybe between foster care. And this is a facility that holds 20 people, and it's from an infant to 17 years old. And they are the largest in town with only 20. Mm-hmm. That's the largest amount. And so they can take larger sibling groups, like 4 and 5 people in the same family.
Right.
And stuff. And so, but I couldn't believe that holding less than 20 people at a time, they've helped 7,200 kids.
Wow.
In Kansas City since they've
kids.
started.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That is truly amazing.
And I couldn't quite get my head around that there was the infant to 17-year-old, and that's all they can take. So if they also now have a crisis care where if a family needs up to 30 days, change in homelessness has become a huge problem. So the parents cannot be there with them, but they can not lose their kids if they are transitioning from one place to another, but they want their kids to be safe.
Right.
In that transition time, they can work with them for up to 30 days, and the kids are safe, and they can get their situation straightened out without losing their kids.
That's terrific. So
Isn't that amazing?
You've worked with, that truly is amazing. So you've worked with charities like that. You were part of the phone bank, I think.
Yes. And
that
so
was one of the other things that you did as well. Not only have you raised money for these different organizations, and you've contributed dollars to Harvesters and, and the YMCA program, Challenger program, and things like that. But you also did some extra things.
Yeah, we've tried to actually be involved more than just writing a check, because by doing that, we would not have seen the amazing work that these groups do. Shepherd Center actually runs really a Meals on Wheels program, and so is going to people's homes, and that may be the only person they see. Whereas, and again, the Salvation Army just had their telethon, and it was the Larry Stewart radiothon, which I didn't really know who Larry Stewart was, and he was the Secret Santa for years in Kansas City.
Yes,
and so then they renamed it in 2008 for him, and because he was involved in giving back to the community as well. So we were really excited to be involved in their event, and they raised $105,000.
Wow,
which was fantastic. But they need a whole lot more. So it's definitely a great cause. And then that was last month. And then now this month, we are doing Literacy Kansas City.
Right.
And I also not aware that there are 225,000 Kansas Cityans that read at below a 5th grade reading level.
Isn't that incredible?
Which makes it very difficult for so many things. You were talking about reading medication labels and going to the grocery store and any kind of directions, any kind of instructions. It limits their, job progression. It limits all kinds of things. But the biggest problem is really that if you don't read to your kids, and it's not even if your kids don't see you reading, that is where it becomes such a generational problem. So if you can't help your kids with their homework, then they don't develop the same amount of reading ability. So.
Yeah, and they also offer math tutoring, is what I saw. And this month, September, is Literacy Month.
Which is why, we wanted to coincide with that as well.
Yeah,
and they're having their big luncheon this month as well.
Are they? Yeah, the 9th, which this show will have already, or this show will play after that. The 9th is National Literacy Day. September 19th is the Power of Reading event at the Plaza Library.
Wonderful.
September 27th is their luncheon that they have, and you can go to their website, and I had it here for a second. It's literacykc.org for more information on those things. I looked at their website. Their website actually has a lot of video on it, which I thought was really good too.
Oh,
because
wow.
if you can't read a website, but you need the help, you have the opportunity of clicking on a button and getting a lot of the information that they need. Now, one of the things that I also noticed on their website is they need a lot of volunteers.
It's a lot of volunteers because it really is a one-on-one reading program. So I don't think any of their teachers really are teachers. They are just individuals who are helping somebody else, and so that's just fantastic. It was just an amazing change at how many people are involved and how few staff they have that really gets this all put together, and so they're making a big difference in Kansas City.
Now, because it's the start of school, Dr. McIntosh gave us a reading list in our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness. No, she just outlined in her article some of her favorite books that she has read that have a sports component, but also a life component with them. And one of those things, and I think you saw her here a few years ago, is a book by Billie Jean King that you read.
Absolutely. Because WIN is the Women Intersport Network is another one of our charities, and they have done all kinds of things to promote reading and to promote, they give boys and girls lots of books. If they read so many books, they get a free ticket to the Big 12 championship.
Oh, okay.
And they get to go and watch and have pizza and really enjoy themselves. And so they're really promoting reading as well. And then they have their girls' camp. And so what it does is introduces little girls to different kinds of sports. And so that's been just really cute too, because we do first aid for them. So when every year they have a luncheon, and Billie Jean King spoke a few years ago, was just amazing. And so she's written a book, Pressure is a Privilege, and it really is very inspirational. It's really a conversation with Billie Jean King. She just talks about what you learn, and if you're under pressure, it's a privilege. If you're not doing well, nobody's putting any pressure on you. So, we should really look at that as a gift and not such a strain.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
If you're under pressure, I guess the right kind of pressure is a plus. So, so she gave us that reading list, and everybody should read that, or The Soul of Baseball, which is Buck O'Neill. And it's written by Joe Posnanski, who was a star writer and is now with Sports Illustrated.
Yes.
The Sacred Acre, the Ed Thomas story, as well as Unbroken, a World War II story of survival and resilience by Laura Hillenbrand. Those are just a couple of things that you guys kind of picked off your library.
It's
shelf.
so inspirational. And, you think about... You see the inspirational movie. Well, books really, most of them come from books and stuff. And so, it didn't occur to me that not only are you not reading your instructions and everything else, but we get so inspired by other people and by their stories. And if you can't read that it makes life not nearly as much fun.
So if you know somebody that needs the assistance of Literacy Kansas City, you can go online to literacykc.org. You can also call them at 816-333-9332 and get more information. You can also check out Dr. McIntosh's article. It has that information in it as well in Kansas City Sports, in the current issue of KC Sports and Fitness, which you can see online at kcsportspaper.com. Now, one of the things right below your article is an ad, and in that ad you have a free massage opportunity for people if they make an initial visit.
If it's your first visit, just mention the article and you'll get a free 30-minute massage. And so we do different kinds of massage. We have both pre-event massage, we have deep tissue massage, which is more of a training massage, so that's between events. You don't want to do that right before you go run a marathon. We don't want to stress your muscles right before you do that. And then a post-event massage, which is really, you have already stressed your muscle. Now we need to calm it down. We want to do a lot of lymphatic drainage. We want to drain it out. We want to realign all the fibers because they probably have been taxed during whatever event you're doing, especially these long runs. And we are in the season of long runs and stuff. So at Kansas City, this year has been so great with the weather that people have been out to get, we really have seen more involvement in everything from 5Ks to marathons because of the mild temperatures that we've had this year.
Right.
So,
well, I noticed I was watching a high school football game yesterday night, and a lot of kids were coming up with cramps during the game. And they were saying, well, it's because all of a sudden it got hot here.
It got hot and they aren't prepared.
Yeah.
And it is. It's dehydration, but it's different kind of dehydration. It's the electrolytes and all of the salts, the isotonic salts that you're really losing when you haven't done that before. Yes, Gatorade is great. You need to do it with water before and water after because it's osmolarity, which is really how many particles are in the cell, kind of dehydrates you, even though it's got all the right things in it to make it taste good. We had they added a lot more other things, so you need to have water with it, not Gatorade by itself. So.
And drinking the Diet Cola before the game
doesn't
isn't
really
necessarily a good idea.
Doesn't really do anything for you.
Because it dehydrates you as well.
It does.
So for the people in the stands, the Diet Cola is probably not the ideal thing. But
Water's going to do more for you. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, for other athletes, one of the things that you guys do in your practice is custom orthotics.
It is.
And, that is really key. If you're a football player, if you're a golfer, if you're playing in any sport, the orthotics can add to your balance. They can, they can help you in a lot of different ways.
Well, and like I said, with the amount of runners that are not just new runners because of the temperature has been good, but the runners that have been running for a long time are now challenging themselves to longer and longer runs. And again, because they've had more practice time, that has been more comfortable because of the heat. It has not been so hot, so it's been a lot calmer. And we are seeing just a huge improvement if someone has. We do different tests in the office too that will show how you carry your weight. It does a 3D scan. We've just moved up to a 3D scan, and so it's showing your weight and your pressure points right to left, front to back on each foot. And so when we do that, then it shows, you're pronating on this side, you're supinating on that. You're doing, this is how come you have knee pain is because you're putting so much pressure on one side of one foot, and so. With the custom orthotics, that corrects that. So it's knee, ankle, foot pain, hip pain, low back pain. It really can go up, even to bother you up higher between your shoulder blades or your neck. But most commonly, we do see it in the lower body.
And the thing that I found out in talking with you in some of our previous things is you actually have, 4 arches in your foot?
3.
3 arches? Okay, 3 arches in your foot.
You have the medial arch, which is the one we always...
Take it up a little higher.
We have the medial arch is the one we always think of.
Right.
And then the lateral arch is on the outside of the foot. And then the transverse arch goes right across the top. And so when one falls... They all 3 do.
Oh, okay.
And so whatever one does, the others follow it. And so just by having that one arch, you see the things at the grocery store and whatever, and it just has a big high center. Well, that's pushing up on one, but it's not really doing anything for the other. And we don't really know how much, you need without doing some testing first.
Right.
And so you can create more problems if you push that medial arch up way too high.
Right.
Then that just forces you to put all this pressure on the outside, and we see a lot of lateral knee pain with that. So pain on the outside of the knees. We've seen, all different kinds of stuff with these longer runs. Like I said, whereas people would have knee pain, but it was only in one spot, now it's all over. It's above, it's below. And really, you need to just correct everything for that. We see a lot of pelvis problems. If you you may have a short leg, but you may have your pelvis rotated to the right. And so now you're demanding more and more from it. And that's obviously, there's this twist between your feet and the pelvis. And so that twist is the knee. So
Right.
the ankle a little bit,
Yeah.
but mostly the knee.
Yeah,
So
right. Sports are so complicated. It's
Yeah.
it's nice to have somebody that's in the know and understands the science
Well,
of all
thank
that
you.
that is there to assist you. And certainly Kansas City Chiropractic and
Yeah.
Dr. McIntosh can
We
do that.
really
I mean, I was
enjoy
just
it.
teasing, but
Yes,
but,
we really enjoy it.
There's really an incredible amount of science that goes into
oh,
it all.
absolutely. And really, it's a puzzle to figure out what it is and where it's at. And I mean, you talk to people all the time. Oh, well, I keep rolling out my IT band because it's tight all the time. Well, why is it tight? I mean, and again, a lot of times that pelvic rotation is what is creating that tightness. And, by doing the rollout, that's helping, but it's helping the problem, but it's not really fixing the cause of the problem. And so that's really what we're looking for, is if we can fix the cause, it makes everything a lot better.
Well, there we go. Kansas City Chiropractic is located at 4510 Bellevue. Your phone number is
816-753-4600, kansascitychiropractic.com. You can find us on Facebook.
And you guys are posting a lot of things on Facebook these days as well, and just have all sorts of great things that are going on. You're talking about the events, the charity events that you have coming up, and things like that. Dr. McIntosh, we really appreciate you coming out here
Thank
to
you
Core
so
Athletic
much.
and seeing their facility. And
a beautiful facility, really. If you live anywhere around there, you should try it. You should drive by and see it, because it is really amazing inside.
Yeah, it is. Well, that'll do it for today's show. My thanks to our hosts for the show, Core Athletic, located 1 mile west of Briarcliff near the Red X in Riverside, and our guests from Core Athletic, Chad Drehle and Christine Prohaska, plus Parkville football and volleyball coaches Josh and Lindsey Hood, and of course Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic, and the owners as well who joined us from Core Athletic. Be sure to join me again, Steve Fish, next week at the same time for Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, and check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. You'll find it all over Kansas City, and it's free, so pick one up today. These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, get a free 30-minute massage with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make your appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Is muscle tightness causing back pain? Could increasing your flexibility improve your performance? The FlexAssist is the safe and relaxing way to improve your flexibility. With the FlexAssist ergonomic design, you can complete your stretching routine quickly and comfortably in just minutes a day. So whether you're an athlete or would just like to maintain good flexibility and reduce stress and pain, the FlexAssist can help. Order your FlexAssist today and save $30 with this special $69.95 introductory offer at theflexassist.com. Join the NAIA Champions of Character for their inaugural awards luncheon on November 6th. The event honors top athletes and citizens of character and features a keynote address by former Nebraska football coach Tom Osborne. Visit NAIA.org or call 816-595-8117 for details. Tired of online dating? Try Heart to Heart Introductions. They've been bringing couples together since 1994. Meet real, verified local singles. For a free initial consultation, call 913-491-9110 or visit hearttoheart.com. Bring basketball fever to your own backyard or driveway with your very own game court from Sport Court of Kansas City. Let Sport Court come and install a basketball game court at your home. Game courts can also be installed for volleyball, racket sports, soccer, tennis, or roller hockey. So sink that basket at the buzzer and have your own Final Four at home in your backyard or driveway Sport Court. For more details, call Sport Court at 913-963-7529 or visit sportcourtkc.com. Every afternoon after 3, take advantage of the golf specials at the Heart of America Golf Academy. 2 green fees with cart are just $35 on the river course and $22 on the rock course. Call the Heart of America Golf Academy at 816-513-8940 or visit HOAGolfacademy.com.
Welcome to Old Shawnee Pizza and Italian Kitchen. Yep, there's nothing like the homemade taste of an Old Shawnee Pizza. Dine in or carry out. Old Shawnee Pizza with 3 locations.
Who will be crowned as the best scramble team in the area? Sign up now for the 3-person City Championship of Belton, Sunday, September 22nd at Eagles Landing Golf Course. For more details, visit eagleslandinggolfcourse.com or call 816-318-0004.
Whether you are playing a sport, running a business, or learning how to use an iPad, your ability to make split-second decisions is essential for your success. Hey sports fans, this is Greg Pryor. I was an infielder in Major League Baseball for over 9 seasons and was a member of the '85 World Champion Royals. My decisions in the field and at the plate could have been the difference between winning and losing. Since 1994, I have owned a local health supplement company called Life Priority. Life Priority offers many nutritional formulas that give your body the nutrients that can help your brain keep pace in today's fast lifestyle. To see all 17 Life Priority products, please visit my website at lifepriority.com or call me at 913-438-5433. Use Life Priority products and improve your chances of winning. For free shipping, use promo code LIFEP at lifepriority.com or call me today at 913-438-5433.
The Army Reserve has more than 120 unique career opportunities, so you can add to your current strengths or build brand new ones. Join the Army Reserve and you'll make a difference in your life and the lives of others. Learn more at goarmy.com/reserve. For more information, contact the Greater Kansas City Company at 3720 Arrowhead Drive, Suite B. Telephone number 816-531-3818. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong. Paid for by the U.S. Army. Join KC Sports and Fitness at the Agape Hoops Youth Sports and Family Fitness Fair. It's coming to the Fieldhouse of KC in Overland Park on September 28th and to the Sports Lodge in Independence on October 12th. See you there.